Hey, this is Alex from Graysand. In this video, I'll show you how to build a custom timber door frame and install 2 rebated French doors from start to finish. In this project, I'm going to begin by rebating the door tread for the French doors to close against. I'm using an Australian kiln-dried hardwood named Blackbutt. Next, I'll rip the door frame material to cover the timber frame, the cladding and the gyprock lining. The next step is to determine the size of the French door frame opening, taking into account the rebated doors and all the required 3mm spaces between the doors and the frame. I'll then move on to rebating the head and sill component of the door frame. This will allow the stiles to fit into position when I screw the frame together. Before I assemble the door frame, I like to rebate the hinges into the door stiles. For a solid door this size of 914mm, I'll use 3 100mm stainless steel hinges for each door. To mark the hinges onto the stiles, I'll use a story rod with the hinge positions marked onto it. I position the story rod flush with the top of the stiles and then transfer the hinge positions from the story rod onto the stiles. The hinges are marked at 175mm from the top, 225mm from the bottom, and 1 in the centre of the two. The next step is to assemble the door frame, first by gluing and nailing the frame together, then securing with 3 screws into each corner. I will fold and add a sill flashing into the concrete rebate for the sill to sit on. The next step is to install the door frame. I don't have a video clip of this, but I just lift it into place and then screw the stiles into packers, checking the stiles are plumb on both sides. Now I'm almost ready to install the first door, but first I'll need to rebate and attach the hinges to the door. I'll use the same story rod as before to transfer the hinge positions onto the door. The only difference is that I will leave the story rod 3mm above the top of the door to allow 3mm space between the top of the door and the frame. I always install the rebated French door with the striker plate first. This allows me to easily measure the door opening for the second door. Now to install the first door, I'll sit the door onto my pump and then screw the hinges into the pre-rebated positions on the door stiles. The next step is to install the second door. The process of installing the second door is basically the same as installing a single door. Measure the opening, make adjustments to the door if needed, then mark and install the hinges using the story rod method. Before I hang the second door, I like to drill the holes in the door for the locks and attach the latches. It's important to drill the holes from both sides of the door to avoid splintering the door face. When installing rebated French doors, you will need to buy rebated lock kits to pack out the face of the side of the door. It's much easier to drill and rebate the door face before the door is installed, with the door locked into a door block. Once both doors are hung, I can finish installing the locks. For French doors, a deadbolt and locking handle set work well together. The next task is to install 2 striker plates on the French door that are first hung. Okay, now to finish the project, I'll weather seal the door frame, install a couple of deadbolts, and then install internal and external architraves. I hope this video has helped anyone looking to install their own timber rebated French doors. Now that's the end of the video, thanks for watching.